Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with my Stamina Templar for the new Dark Brotherhood patch. This time we're going through a new build for PvP. It's been a little while since I made a Stamina Templar build, and I have a few changes that I want to show you guys since this update's pretty significantly different from our old update. So, first off, let's look at the stats. I have 3.6k weapon damage with 2.7k recovery. I have 24,000 health, 28,000 stamina, and 10,000 magicka. For the boons, I'm using the Warrior Mundstone. If you want even higher recovery, which would be well over 3,000, you could use the Serpent for the extra stamina recovery. I'm using the Warrior because I just want the extra weapon damage, but I might switch it later on. We are a vampire. I'm only stage 2 because I just reset this recently. But with stage 2 or to stage 4 vampirism, you'll also get 10% extra recovery, which will help in adding a lot of recovery to your character. I'm using max health and stamina recovery food for extra health and extra recovery. This will help our sustainability. And now we will go into our gear. Just to check out the resistances, we have crit resistance at about 1800, 14k spell resistance, and 12k physical resistance. So for the gear, we're using the standard Maelstrom's Battle Axe with Sharpened, Maelstrom's Bow with Precise. We're using Moldak Kina's Visage, Eternal Hunt 5-piece. Now you can see my gear is purple, so depending on the quality of your gear, you could have even higher stats. My quality of gear right now for this particular build is not the best. Eternal Hunt 5-piece. All with Impenetrable. This will give you the critical resistance you need to not get nuked down. Marksman's Arm Cops, 1 piece on the body, and then we have 4-piece jewelry. Now my 2 rings are blue, so this is also significant in terms of your total stats. It's not huge, but it adds up. I also used only standard purple enchantments on these jewelry because I didn't want to waste the gold on blue rings. So you could also have higher weapon damage, maybe almost an extra 100 weapon damage if you used purple jewelry with gold enchantments. So again, taking a look at this, the reason we're using Eternal Hunt is that when we play 1vx, we could use trees to our advantage, and we could circle around trees and place our runes. I've said this before in my Stamina Dragonite build as well. Now my back bar, I have to switch a couple things and I'll show you what I'm using. So, Binding Javelin, of course, on my back bar. Sorry, I was doing this for PvE earlier, and so that's why I have these random skills here. But Ritual of Retribution. Okay, so this is the new morph for what used to be Purifying Ritual, which will cleanse you. Let's see, what does it say now? Cleanses 2 harmful effects immediately. It used to cleanse 5, which is a little disappointing that it's only does 2 now, but it also does damage to enemies now. It does 551 magic damage every 2 seconds for 12 seconds. It's not that significant at all, but it helps. It adds up. I think the old morph was better, but you know, you can't do anything about it. It's still important though. So I might switch that up. I might check out the next the other morph, but for now I'm just gonna stick with this. Again, you get the passives. This will increase your healing when you're in your rune. And look, this is another new passive. Enemies standing in your cleansing ritual, rune focus, or rite of passage area effect have their movement speed reduced by 30%. So if you use your ritual, it's basically like a look how huge that area is. It's a pretty big area. That's like a Caltrops. And you could easily just move over here and do it again. And now you don't have to waste a lot of money using Caltrops for snares. So one thing you do is you could take out Caltrops, and now that gives me the advantage of finally getting to use Shuffle without having to give up my snare AoE. So we could use Shuffle on this build because we now have the advantage of a snare from Ritual of Retribution. So again, let's look at the front bar and back bar. So for the front bar we have Biting Jabs, which is going to be our main DPS. It's always been our main DPS. Executioner is going to be our execute. Deals up to 350% more damage to enemies with less than 50% health. Rally, we go with this. Repentance for the extra recovery and healing off dead bodies. I'm not a fan of Wrecking Blow on Templars. I don't think it takes a lot of skill to do that. I think it's just cheesy. So I don't bother with Wrecking Blow. I mean, some builds have been using Wrecking Blow now. It is pretty strong. But I like to stick with the Repentance, fighting jabs, and stuff like this. This is what I prefer for my Templar. If you really want, you could take out Executioner, since a lot of people end up killing their opponents with fighting jabs anyway. But you can animation cancel with Executioner, and you can't really do that with Wrecking Blow. So I like Executioner here instead of Wrecking Blow. Stampede for our snare. It's always a critical strike. That's good. And Flawless Dawnbreaker as our thing for weapon damage. This will give us 5% weapon damage. It will also give us an extra 3%. So even though it might say it only gives 5% now, the Fighter's Guild passive will still give it that extra 3% for every skill slotted. So you increase weapon damage by 3%. And you might also notice that this is now physical damage, so we could use this as like an execute, extra damage now in a pinch. Before it used to be magic damage, and as a stamina build it wouldn't do much damage for us. Now it's going to do some relatively good damage. So again, now let's check out the back bar. Back bar, the ultimate I'm going to be using Bat Swarm. Clouding Swarm is the morph I prefer. I like to go invisible when I do this. That way when you're doing 1vx, some people won't really understand what's going on. You might notice that the ultimate's a little more expensive. It's just because my stage is not stage 4 Vampires. Arrow Barrage for extra AoE. Ritual Retribution I showed before. Binding Javelin is going to be our main CC. Vigor is going to be our main heal. And now we're using Shuffle for the major evasion. And also you could try the other morph for the extra duration instead of Shuffle, since you can already get your snares removed using this. But you know, it's up to you. You could use this as an extra way to remove snares when your magicka is out. So yeah, that's it for the build. Champion points we have to look into too. I put 29 to Warlord, 100 into Stamina Recovery to stack with all the extra bonuses that we have, 38 into Tumbling, 30 into Blessed, 100 Mighty, 20 Precise Strikes, 17 to Thaumaturge to buff up our jabs, 10 Medium Armor's Focus, 20 Resistant, 65 Hardy, 65 Elemental Defender, 7 Quick Recovery to get that extra healing in there. Yeah, that's about it. One last thing is that a lot of the armor abilities and passives and traits have changed. As you can see, Sharpen now it's like a flat rate, Defending is also a flat rate. So I might switch up my weapons depending on how like damage is in this update. I feel like people are going to be doing a lot more damage in this update with the new enchantments. So we'll see if I either switch to my Defending for more tankiness or my Sharpened for more damage. It's all personal preference, so you guys can do what you like. Anyways guys, that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Peace.